Students, welcome to Saurabh's classes. So in today's video we'll be talking about international economics, a topic which is known as biased growth. So in today's video we'll be talking about a topic which name is biased growth. So we'll be talking about biased growth. So in today's video we'll be talking about biased growth. So what is biased growth? The international trade effects of growth result from the fact that such growth normally has a bias. So international trade effects of growth result from the fact that it is international effects of growth result from the fact that such growth normally has a bias. Growth normally has a bias. What kind of bias? Biased growth takes place when PPF shifts or move in one direction then in other direction. Say for an example, if you draw this diagram, so the PPF was like this. Now the PPF have shifted like this. So this illustrates the biased growth towards cloth, as we measure cloth here and food here. So this is known as biased growth toward cloth. As you can see, the change in cloth is more as compared to change in food production. So on the other hand, if you draw the diagram for biased growth toward food, it will look like this. It will look like this from PP F1 to PPF2. And it will like QC2 to QC1. And here it will look QF1 to QF2. So here we'll write QF. Here it is tangent to 2 and here it is tangent at this line at 1. So here, as you can see, here and here, both of there, the PPF has shifted and moved in one direction then other direction. So growth occurs at unchanged relative prices, that is unchanged PC by PF. This is known as biased growth. Now growth is biased when a country's PPF shift out more towards one good than towards another good. That is PPF of the shift in PPF, as you can see, is not smooth or is not symmetric. So now what I'll do is I'll simply talk about the two main features of biased growth. The two main features of biased growth. So two main features of biased growth are, one is technological progress. So two main features of biased growths are what? The first one is technological progress. In Ricardian model, technological progress in one sector of the economy will expand its production possibility more in the direction of that sector's output than in the direction of other sector output. So technological progress in one sector of the economy will expand the production possibility, more in direction of that sector's output, more in direction of that sector output than other sector output. So this can be another reason for biased growth. The other reason, which is quite evident, this reason is known as an increase in factor supply. So an increase in what happens when there is an increase in factor supply. So when there is an increase in factor supply of one in factor proportional or Heckscher-Ohlin model, an increase in country's supply of a factor of production, say in the increase in capital stock in Heckscher-Ohlin model, say increase in capital stock resulting from a saving and investment will lead to biased expansion of production possibilities. It will lead to biased expansion of production possibilities. The bias will be in the direction of either the good of which the factor is specific. So the bias will be either the good for which the factor is specific. So we know, or the good whose production is intensive in the use of the factor whose supply has increased. Suppose the supply of capital has increased and there is one good which uses capital intensively. So now if you look at this PPF, the thing or the commodity or the production of that commodity which uses capital intensively, its production will increase. Thus the same contradiction which give rise to international trade will also lead to biased growth in the trading economy. So what are the two features of biased growth? One is technological progress and the other one is increase in factor supply. I hope you guys have understood it. If you still have any query or doubt, you can simply WhatsApp me on this number, which is 9836793076, or you can also go to our website, which is www.showropsersclasses.com. There you will find a lot of other videos like this, and you will also get to see a lot of other materials which are needed for different entrance exam. So thank you for watching this video and have a nice day ahead.